Only one major cause of death cannot be prevented. It cannot be cured. It cannot be slowed. It is the sixth leading cause of death in the United States. Over 5 million people have it, and almost half of them aren't even told about it. It's Alzheimer's. It means memory loss, emotional instability, confusion about time and place, personality changes, social withdrawal, and much more. An Alzheimer's diagnosis means a downward spiral that slowly disconnects people from who they are. What's worse is that Alzheimer's doesn't just take the person. Alzheimer's means that loved ones are now caregivers, a job that eclipses their lives as the condition worsens. As caregivers tend to fading loved ones at home, they cannot work, which creates larger and staggering fiscal consequences. In 2014 alone, over 17 billion hours were spent giving care, unpaid, totaling over $210 billion, subtracted from families nationwide. That's almost half the net value of Walmart. The burden of caregivers goes beyond fiscal pressures. The emotional stress is devastating. 2 in 5 suffer from depression. 3 in 5 rate the stress factor as high or very high. Lower exercise and activity levels mean higher illness and infection rates. That adds up to caregiver health issues and costs that total nearly $10 billion in 2014. Consider the individual. It's the moment of truth. The diagnosis: Alzheimer's. Life just changed for both the patient and the person who most likely just became a caregiver. Fear and anxiety builds as the mind attempts to process the innumerable life-changing factors that must be dealt with starting that very moment. For the person diagnosed, feelings of anger and denial mix with the confusion. Then the anxiety of legacy, the helplessness, the worries about care, and the cost of an inevitable gray disconnected exit from this earth. The impact of Alzheimer's reaches beyond to the spouse, the brother or sister, the children, the friends. They are now wingmen on a perilous flight into a chaotic, stormy future. Their questions strike like lightning. Who to tell? What will change? How to learn what's necessary to live day to day? How to address feelings of helplessness? For most, this journey is a huge unknown with little wisdom about taking even the first step to regain control, to keep moving forward. What can be done for Alzheimer's sufferers and caregivers that is both practical and meaningful to their everyday lives? Few individuals have all the answers, but collectively, as a group of patients and caregivers who are now dealing with or have dealt with Alzheimer's in the past, we can build a mountain of wisdom. Introducing Ateko from Opus Omni. Ateko helps people with Alzheimer's and their caregivers manage life with the disease. Ateko is a powerful tool to help set and achieve goals, from short-term to long-term and everything in between. You use it on your smartphone or tablet. As you do, you save a record of your progression toward achieving your goals. This is important for you and those who will face the same challenges because you can share your experiences, the things that worked best, with others. Consider the flurry of action that takes place after an Alzheimer's diagnosis. You immerse yourself in this new challenge, searching for information. In doing this, you achieve a degree of understanding, but rarely do you find answers you need to formulate a clearly defined plan to move forward. How do you find reliable sources to help take the first steps? How do you learn to implement a new personal routine? What are the methods to stay connected to memories? Are there any products that might help your loved one at home? How do you know when what you're doing is working? Who can you talk to for emotional support? The answer is clear. Talk with those who try, those who are in your shoes, your peers who are dealing with the same challenges as yours. Talk with professionals and experts in the field. So much can be learned from the amassed collective wisdom of both those who tried and succeeded as those who tried and failed. Ateko helps you to try and connects you with your peers and professionals who share in your effort. Here's how Ateko works. Ateko takes users through a process of identifying a goal, an approach to thinking about that goal, the tools to learn it, the means to measure progress toward achieving it, and the motivation to pursue it. Then, Ateko allows you to do what means the difference between being alone and standing astride others fighting the same battle. It allows you to share your goals, progress, and results with others. Others can even help tell you what has and hasn't produced positive outcomes. The result is a collective knowledge base, a shared wisdom that you can add to and draw from as you seek the knowledge you need to tackle one day at a time, to gain a sense of control and purpose. Critical to every stage of Alzheimer's caregivers is the ability to soldier on, to be a rock for someone whose life is dissolving, to meet new challenges, to achieve and continue to achieve little victories. Ateko can help with each step, help users to benefit from what others have learned now, help add to that collective wisdom for the millions yet to face this challenge. We are currently bootstrapping the app build-out and its supporting database on nights and weekends and any other time we can squeeze out of our lives. But the world needs Ateko now, and we need your help. If we meet our goal of $1.2 million, we can dedicate our lives full-time to the development of ateko. If every Alzheimer's family put in just 25 cents, we would exceed our goal of providing a beacon in the dark for those adrift and empower people to chart a course forward while creating a path for those to follow. ateko is part of a patented process, the Wright system, named for Opus Omni founder Beth Wright, and it's applicable to many more conditions. In a world where 75% of healthcare costs go to the treatment of chronic diseases like diabetes, PTSD, cancer, and many more, ateko can be the wingman to people everywhere who feel lost the moment they leave their doctor's office. ateko can help people manage and make better their lives where they work, live, and play. ateko is possible because the technology that connects us all combines with the human need to make a difference. With your help, we can make ateko grow, build shared wisdom, and help change the world for the better.